Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 4th to the 10th of September, so it's already coming back out. All right, let's see. Your cards are already starting, so I will cut the intro short. Let's dive straight into it, please, for Aquarius. Overall energy, please, for Aquarius this week. Okay, that's very nice. Get one more. What? All right, what's the blockage, please? The color orange or the initial O can really be significant here. I'm really seeing that. All right, blockage for Aquarius. Ooh. Did some of you get ghosted? Like, I'm just picking up on that very randomly. All right, anything else to expect for this week for Aquarius? Oof. Very strong Piscean energy. All right, let's talk about what's happening here. So, rejection is God's protection. We always have to remember that sometimes we don't know why things happen, but after a few years or even a few months, we look back and be like, oh, I'm so glad that did not happen, because if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be in this amazing opportunity that I've just got now, you know? And I'm sure if you look back in your life, it doesn't excuse what people do to you, by the way, but there is a breakup in my life that actually launched me into my career now. So if it wasn't for that piece of shit, sorry, it was just gonna have fun with it. You're allowed to like have that. We're all human. We're allowed to do that. We don't have to be so serious in spirituality. I'm just joking around. We send peace and love. It doesn't excuse what these people do, but at the end of the day, if that didn't happen, me and you right now, we wouldn't be here together. So let's just sit here and just give that little scumbag a round of applause. Thank you for doing what you did. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I'm just trying to bring some lightheartedness to a situation that seems a little bit difficult for you. Some of you may have been ghosted, cheated on. There may be some lies. Somebody may have been or perceived themselves to be. Oh, I'm picking up a little bit. Okay, for those I'm speaking to. All right, I've got lots of messages coming through for you, Aquarius. So when it comes down to somebody else, and I will speak about it in terms of you, because I do have a message for you after this. Somebody may have looked financially stable or said that they were financially stable, and you're finding out that they were lying. Some of you, they may have been saying that they're so loyal and they've been in super long relationships, and you know the other person did something to them. Nope, you're finding out it was the other way around. You may have already found this out. The energy is very clearly showing you what has happened, so you've already found the truth out about the situation for a lot of you. Okay, your first card is regeneration. So again, this is where it says that a lot is changing in your life. The foundations that you knew are changing. All right, so it may mean that you're having to move home. Sometimes it comes up for that. Completely kind of go into a new environment. That's what it usually represents. So new people around you, new job maybe. This is happening for a reason, because where you were staying, the energy that you were staying in was not good for you. You were being shown up here, Aquarius, as this tree. In this situation, that means that you're a bit of an empath. You pick up on the energy of others, okay? Maybe in relationships as well, or friendships. You kind of absorb a little bit of people's stuff because maybe they project it on you or whatever. Regardless, your environment is super important to everybody, and if you have a toxic environment, then it makes you, it affects you in any kind of way. And the universe did not want this for you. As you can see, this tree, you absorb everything around you. So spirit was like, yoink, you're gonna have to leave. You need to go. This needs to change, because otherwise this will really get to you. And that, as this tree, you're gonna just soak up all this negativity, this toxicness. This stuff is not good. This will eventually, this is not good for the tree. Let's just say that tree will not survive in that situation. So the universe pulls you out of a situation because you're protected. This blue ribbon wrapped around this tree represents that you're an old soul. You are a divine spirit. So they're protecting you at this time by pulling you out of a situation that was very toxic for you in the end. All right. So overall energy. Now, for those of you who resonate, very small message for those of you who resonate for this as you, be aware. I feel like don't go spending your money on people. Don't go giving your money to people. You may be financially well off. Or the King of Pentacles is someone who's loyal, who's stable, somebody who is pretty chilled and relaxed, but it kind of feels like don't do anything that goes against your actual nature. All right. So some of you, again, I don't know if somebody's trying to influence you, or if there is some inner work we need to do that might be calling us to kind of go against, again, our own intuition or our own morale. Just be be aware of that, because the Seven of Swords is sometimes kind of going against what you know is right. Seven of Swords, the actual story is he's actually stealing the swords so that they can't be used against him by the other people. So he's going in the tent and he's taking them all. So when the war happens, he'll win, right? Because the other team don't have any weapons against him anymore. This could again be somebody who is lying in their tracks. Aquarius, somebody who is narcissistic. I am going to say it. Not everyone is narcissistic. I'm very aware of that. But because this person has a facade as somebody who's very chilled, King of Pentacles is what they're pretending to be. Financially well off, super stable, super loyal, super chilled, super traditional. I'm kind of picking up on an Aries. Doesn't have to be an Aries. But this person's very hot-headed. They're not very chilled. They act like they're chilled, but when shit hits the fan, they're not very chilled. So I think you might have saw some parts about this person that you realize like you're really kind of not who you said you were. Now, pertaining to maybe some contracts, be careful again. There is this element of facades coming through, but use your intuition. All right, the bottom of the deck is showing up with the Three of Swords, but the Nine of Pentacles is underneath this. All right, so some of you may already have moved away. Nine of Pentacles is usually about the single life. Doesn't have to be though, but it's somebody who enjoys their own energy, loves the things that they built for themselves. Nine of Wands also is protecting yourself. I think you learned a lot from this person. It still breaks your heart. Three of Swords is still there. The Swords is still there. But the Nine of Wands is, and it, yeah, maybe it's made you feel a bit more protective of yourself and a little bit on edge about, other people, maybe a bit, not trusting people very much. But what you're building for yourself is good. And I think that's something to focus on. I think eventually you will learn to get yourself back out there, if it's love, if it's friendship, if it's like work situations, maybe as well. I do believe though, what your priority is your heart space, because the Three of Swords is there. You have been hurt, maybe more than once. All right, so take your time. No need to rush anything at all. So don't put that pressure on yourself either, or don't let other people put that pressure on you either. So whoever this is, don't like them very much, but who am I to judge? I don't know them, so I actually cannot judge the situation, but I don't like the energy, all right, for you. And the regeneration says the universe does not like it either. So blockage, Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Now, this feels like the blockage is maybe your progress. You feel like that's a bit blocked. Two of Swords can also be, again, maybe you're blocking a person or somebody may have blocked you. I did say in the beginning that it maybe felt like somebody ghosted, and maybe that's what it is. Especially because what to expect this week is the High Priestess and Hanged Man. So that does feel like things are a little bit stuck and there's a lack of closure. Sometimes we have to create closure for ourselves. So there's a message here for some of you that sometimes people will never admit to their wrongdoings. And again, going back to my situation, I don't mean to go back to it. Never got closure from it. I had to kind of make peace with myself there with it and just say to myself the reality of the situation. And that is just that some people, in order to apologize to you, they have to admit to what they did that was wrong. And then they have to admit to being a shitty person, But if they don't want to change it and they want to keep doing what they're doing, they never admit it, especially if they're quite narcissistic. Or just somebody who, again, has a facade. Okay, so in this case, Hanged Man, High Priestess, it is calling for you to look at this situation differently. You are feeling a bit blocked from moving forward or from your life moving forward, and maybe there are physical blockages that this created. Two of Swords, maybe we need to make a decision. Eight of Wands is also about communication, but if you've blocked the person, then it's not going to be coming through to you. I'm going to clarify this just to pull another card out for this specific. What's the blockage with this? The Three of Wands. You might be waiting for something. The Six of Cups. Sorry, I don't know why I sounded angry then. Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You could be wanting or thinking about this situation, and maybe it's not happened recently. Maybe you're thinking about the past, whatever. It is Mercury retrograde, so maybe you're waiting for this person to come through. You are looking at the past at least, and you're really kind of recreating those memories for what it really was. And it was not just the nostalgic times. It was that this person was sabotaging it and looking at it differently. And I think this is quite interesting, is that you're looking at a memory from behind this person. I do think that you kind of caught this person doing something here. Going back to their past, maybe even as well. So Three of Wands is a card of manifesting, it's a card of waiting. What's the Two of Swords about? What's blocked here? Six of Wands. The blockage is to do with coming out of this successfully. It doesn't mean that you won't. It just means that it's blocked. This Two of Swords is thinking about it, being stuck in your head about it, wanting to, feeling like you still need to make a decision about it. Maybe because you're blocked, maybe you can't really open up about it or speak about it, whatever. Speak to somebody else, write it down. You don't need to send it, but sometimes it helps clear your head of it. And also it takes time. By the way, it takes time. It doesn't mean that you won't be successful now because you're still upset about it. Doesn't mean that. Absolutely not. Sometimes healing does take time. Six of Wands here. You will be successful. You will gain a lot of attraction and attention and feel yourself again. But Two of Swords is like you are currently needing to look at the situation differently, even if it is just a fact of no longer waiting for the situation to even out, or what's the word for it? I don't know. Like, waiting for it maybe. Eight of Wands as a blockage. Ace of Wands. And also the Sun card. So maybe we have to have a new path. Maybe we need to change things up again. What you feel like is maybe your dreams or the path that you are walking is now blocked. Maybe that's what the blockage is this week, is that you have no idea what to do now. Making that choice, take that blindfold off, make a decision to move forward is going to lead you towards this Ace of Wands. So creating that path again, yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but at least this time is wrapped around your happiness with the Sun card and a lot more optimism. It almost feels like a blessing is coming through for you. So even though things are difficult for you now, like you have no idea, the Sun again is actually a blessing in disguise, like a huge one, because it's related to the Sun, all right, which is the most positive card in the deck. Hanged Man, High Priestess. Shadow work, of course, needs to be done when we're hurt to this degree. The Hanged Man is about feeling stuck, and in this period of feeling stuck, it's about looking at something differently, gaining some enlightenment from a situation. And the High Priestess again is kind of silence. So maybe you are keeping your silence, maybe you are dealing with that internal stuff, using your intuition. High Priestess is also about secrets and things that are unsaid. So I feel like you're really kind of discovering that maybe there was more, and that hurt my heart saying that. Like as I was looking at those cards before with the Queen of Swords that you were in, you are really looking at this so differently now. And maybe you're discovering other parts where they may have been hiding something too. Three of Pentacles. This is also asking you to focus on a plan moving forward, to build a structure. You will manifest whatever it is that you desire when you're ready to move forward, all right? So take this time to really think about what it is that you want in the future. Connect to your spiritual side, as they say, like connecting to your belief system with that High Priestess is going to help you kind of, maybe the Akashic Records, maybe they're asking you to do some like meditation that can help with closure. In my experience anyways, when you are not able to confront a person for whatever reason in your reality, 3D world, addressing it in the 5D or in your meditation can actually help say what you need to say in a very safe space. But Three of Pentacles is building a plan, all right? Get your foundation salted first before you can move forward, all right? That's that hanged man. You might be stuck for that reason. We have to sort out the foundations first. That's what they're saying. All right. Anything else? Or am I done here? Do I want to pull anything else out for you? Get some advice. The Sun, here we go. Something to focus on here. Be free. Aquarius, you guys are a free spirit. I feel like this person may have taken that from you, or again, because of the intensity of the heartache and the pain, maybe you've not felt like being yourself. The Sun card calls for you to bring out that childlike part of yourself and to let that explore, like whether it's, I don't know, I feel like getting your hands in the paint and just smothering it everywhere, like get into the dirt and like throw everything. Kids do, they don't care about getting messy, they don't care about anything, they just do things that make them happy and are curious, and they're like intrigued by everything. So get back to that. Get back to things that you once loved to do. If it brings you joy, just do things that make you feel connected. Get back into nature. Your advice is to focus on your happiness and building that back up again, and you will find that the universe will protect you at this time. Dance, do what you like, do what makes you feel good. This is healing. All right. The Sun is also about truth. So now that you have the truth, you are set free. Aquarius, you have focused intention. This says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So when it comes down to that happiness, if that's something that you want to focus on now, and that new beginning, then that's something to focus on. We have Mother Earth coming through. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. So some of you could be finding that your purpose has something to do with that, whether it's helping the environment, animals, the welfare of people. It can also be your routines might be changing to benefit the earth as well. All right, so the things that you're paying into may be changing. Okie dokie, we have Moon coming through, which says changes in your life, right? You may have felt that. Something may have happened around a full moon, or may be happening around a full moon. You have teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex that came up together. So the change could be to do with someone who you had a deep friendship with. You have lighthearted, carefree time, feeling tied down and frustrated. So these kind of oppose each other. They did come out together. So it's almost like you have a choice here. Of course, and also, by the way, having gone through something difficult, you are gonna feel tied down. You are still gonna feel frustrated. You do have that pain there. Like, it's okay. Don't hate yourself for it. Life is about a balance, especially when you come out of a very like unbalanced situation, unfair situation. You will have fun times, like hard, carefree times, but you will also feel that frustratedness, and that's okay. That is okay. It's part of healing. All right. You then have good luck, all right, coming in for you guys, which is amazing. And that came through with 10 card here, which says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So there we go. Amazing stuff coming out for you. Sorry to hear about what you've been through, my lovely angels. No one deserves to go through that. But sometimes we have to try and be a bit of an alchemist. We can't change it. But what we can do is change how it impacts us. We can let it, destroy ourselves and destroy our energy. Or we can really use the anger and the upset that we have to fuel our fire, to push us forward. To not let somebody like that ruin everything for you. All right, sometimes that's enough to push you forward. But anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Send you my love, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.